Welcome to the Art Project. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you want to get notified of future videos, please tap the bell. And if you enjoy this video at all or find it helpful, please take the time to give it a thumbs up. So we're doing a self-portrait in the style of Tom Friedman, who is a conceptual artist. So I included a Word document that you can insert your picture into, and then when you print it both sides, it will have a grid on the back of it. Here I am inserting a picture of me and printing it, and but then when I do this video, you'll see it is the other one, not the picture of me. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut off the border. So I flip the paper over and I'm going to cut it right on the edge of the grid all the way around. You should do this with some precision. If you want it to be really perfect, do the sheets one at a time. I'm doing it in a group, and there was a lot of mistakes that were made, and kind of learned from my lesson. You probably ought to do it each page separately. Also, if possible, cut and keep the rows together. So there's like row 1 through 4, row 5 through 8, and so on. Keep those together, and I even take the time here in just a moment to paper clip them together just to help me keep up with them. This is especially helpful if you're going to be working on it more than one day. You want to keep all of your strips together and organized. Now, I didn't cut them into squares until I was ready to use them. Be sure and throw away all of your trash and scraps. So now I'm going to divide this piece of drawing paper in half both ways. This is 18 by 24, so halfway across there is 12 inches, and then the other way is 9 inches. So I measured twice, drew my line, and now I'm going to measure for 9 inches, and then measure 9 inches down here, and then connect the dots. And that it looks like 4 sheets of drawing paper there. It has been cut or divided into 4 parts. So here are my strips, and I'm going to be using them a little bit at a time, starting with the middle row, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm actually going to start with 11. Now, keep in mind that these are going to be flipped over, and so the numbers are actually kind of backwards. 11 will go on the left, and 10 will go on the right. 12 will go on the far left, and 9 will go on the other side. So here I am flipping them over just to kind of show you where they're going to go and how they're going to go. When I start with number 11, I'm going to put an ample amount of glue on the back of it, and I'm going to put the 4 pieces that have the number 11 on the back to the left of the vertical and straddling the horizontal line. Watch this carefully, because this is the part where it kind of makes or breaks the whole project. This is where you get started, right in the center. So there's one, and you'll see how it's to the left of the vertical and above the horizontal. And then this is the second piece. It looks exactly like the first piece. This is the third number 11, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of the horizontal, below the horizontal, but still to the left of the vertical line that I drew. And I'm going to finish up with this 4th one. So I've done all 4 of these little pieces that look the same. They've got the side of my nose, got part of my nose on it. So then I'm going to do number 10 on the right side of the vertical, and I'm just going to line it up with the vertical and the horizontal there, and I'm going to continue this until I have all 4 number 10s down. And you can see there it completes my nose right in the middle of the picture, and there's 2 of them. And then I'm going to do it again. That's also a number 10, and it is to the right and to the top and above the horizontal. And then this one is also number 10, and it is below the horizontal. Alright, so pretty much the whole project is just like this. This is the start of it, which is kind of the hardest part. And you just kind of keep on going. That piece right there would be number 12. And then another number 12. And then there's going to be 2 more number 12s. And this last piece, I kind of skipped ahead, is number 9. Now I'm going to go to the next row up, which is 5, 6, 7, and 8. And of course they are backwards as well. Now I included this part of the video just to show you how I messed up and then how I fixed it. So that I is in the correct place. Now I'm putting some more glue on it, and I put this one in the wrong place. That should have been to the left, not to the right. I basically just gave him 2 right eyes. I'm going to put this one. Now that one's going in the right place, but the next one is going to go in the wrong place. And then I realized all of a sudden, oh no, I put them in the wrong place. So I pilled them up. I put it in the right place. This one I almost could not pill up because that stick glue dries so fast. But I carefully pulled it up and then put it in the right place. Whew! Crisis averted. I kept doing this until I got all of the squares glued down. So let me tell you a little bit about where this came from. Tom Friedman is a conceptualist artist. He's done a lot of work, and all of them are quite a bit different. But one of the things that he did was he took some boxes. So like, for example, the first one that I saw was a Total cereal box, brand name Total. And he had 9 of them, cut them up into identical squares like I did here, and he placed them together on some kind of a structure so that it looked like a Total box that was 9 times larger than the original box. It was pretty cool looking, and I thought, hey, what can I do? How can I do this? What can I do this on? And so I decided to try it out on a portrait. So basically this is a 8x10 portrait, and by printing out 4 of them and putting them together, it is now 4 times as large as an 8x10, which is what, 32 by 40, not counting the border. And that's how I worked it out. So look up Tom Friedman if you haven't already. There should be a slideshow if you're using my Teacher Pay Teachers, which is where, by the way, you get the Word document in order to put the photograph in if you need that. It's on my Teacher Pay Teachers account. You can buy it and use it with your students. It also has a slideshow in there. So anyway, there it is. Hope you like it. Hope it works out for you. By the way, you can twist this up and do different things if you cut the pieces out smaller, or put them in an angle, or twist them as you make them, as you glue them down, whatever. But it's your turn. Go make some art.